Lisa can retire, but why is she so scared? We're going to go over this right now. Got a good email from, we're calling her Lisa. Her name's not Lisa. We're going to use Lisa to protect the guilty party who hasn't retired yet. First, though, let me show you my Good Damn Morning Americans shirt, Jericho Green. Jericho Green shirt. It's a little bit tight. This is a large, and I'm 5'9", about $187. I just got off the scale earlier today. Let's see if I can't show you here a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. There you go. A little bit tight. I don't like it too tight around the arms, and it actually fits well on the going down the body, but I like it a little bit looser. So if you're a 5'9" and you buy a Jericho Green shirt, about $180 or so, get an extra large unless you want to have it tight around the arms. I just don't like that. I don't like it being tight at all. But it shows your guns. I don't want to show my guns, man. I don't want to show guns. I don't have any guns. I just, But anyway, I still like the shirt. Now, of course, I love Jericho Green, so shout out to Jericho for bringing the truth to California. All right, so here's Lisa, and she writes in, she goes, I'm 61, married, and I'd like to leave my crappy old job, but I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm just making fun of you, Lisa. Don't take this wrong. You're doing good work. You're taking one for the team. I'm scared. I just started watching videos, and now I'm starting to believe that maybe I can quit and would love my opinion. My husband and I just recently moved to California. Why? Why would you do that? And they bought a house that they have a 30-year mortgage on. Oh, why? My husband's 66 and receives $20,000 a year in Social Security. Our monthly expenses are $4,500, which does not include health insurance for her. We have approximately $700,000 in IRAs, $300,000 in Roths, and another $500,000 in a brokerage account. They also have a little bit of checking account too. I'm hoping you respond so I don't have to break too many more stressful Sunday nights. I also want to say thanks how much I enjoy your videos, and seeing Pablo is my favorite part. Yeah, well, he was just here, and she says, pet Pablo for me. We've been petting him, indeed. He still has yet to take his morning dookie, so it's probably sitting in the house someplace. Yeah, he's potty trained. Yeah. All right, so let's go on this. So Lisa is 61, all right, and then Hub is 66. All right, so Hub has got $20,000 a year in Social Security, all right, and their expenses are, they have a expensive house. I don't know what an expensive house would be. Let's see. In California, we'll say $800,000. We'll just say that for example. We'll say they put $200,000 down, so they have a $600,000 house. That's about $3,000 a month in a mortgage. We'll say about $3,000 a month in mortgage. All right, so we got income, and then we're going to say expenses over here. All right, so we're going to say $3,000 a month mortgage, $4,500 a month discretionary, and then she said that does not include health care, and she's 61. All right, so we're just going to say $800 a month in health care. All right, anything else I'm missing there? No, that's it. Okay, and that's obviously before taxes and all that. But all right, so if we take our where's my trusted calculator? Oh man, it's way over here. Am I gonna be able to get this? Am I gonna be able to get it? Yes, I can. Sweet. Yes, I can, because I'm Bob the Builder. All right, so if we take our trusty calculator and we add all these guys up here, that's 7,500 plus 800 should be 8,300, right? Yes! Yes, I still got it. 8,300. Every now and again, I'll do a calculation wrong, and people hammer me because I do the calculation wrong. It's kind of funny. So I always got to take my trusty old calculator. All right, so we got 8,300 a year in income of expenses. All right. We take that's literally just right about $100,000 a year times 12. Yeah, we're just going to say $100,000 a year. Now, obviously, that will go down at some point, and that will go away at some point. I don't know when, but we're just going to keep it just for simplicity. So you got $100,000 a year as expenses. All right. And we're going to say, oh, Lisa says, I'm going to retire. All right, so $100,000 a year expenses minus $20,000 from Social Security. We'll get in that. So let's say she retires tomorrow and does not work anymore. She has $700,000 IRA, $300,000 in Roth, and $500,000 in a brokerage account. All right. So if taxable. So if I can do these numbers right, that should be $1.5 million of assets. All right, so they need $100,000. The first thing we're going to do is, for simplicity, we have $100,000 of income needs, and we have $1.5 million from which to draw on. So the first thing we do is we take $100,000, we divide that by $1.5 million, and that's a 6.6% distribution yield. We need 6.6% from our portfolio to make that work. All right, so, I just screwed that, didn't I? Yep, okay. Sweet, there we go. Still see? Yeah, all right, cool. So the first thing we're going to say is, well, $100,000 divided by, actually, we want to do it the other way. We want to go $100,000 divided by 1.5 million equals 6.6. Well, that's not going to work because that's too much. We don't want 6.6 distribution yield. So we say, okay, we got 100. We take his Social Security. That's going to be $80,000 divided by 1.5. And that, is 5.3. All right, because we already have 20,000 come from Social Security, so we don't need 100,000. We have 1.5 million divided by 80,000 equals 5.3. Well, now we're getting someplace. All right. However, she's going to get Social Security too at some point, and we'll just say she gets it at her full retirement age. And if she's 61 now, that would be, she was born in 1959. Is that right? 61, yeah, 1959. So I mean, her full retirement age basically 67. All right, so at 67, we'll just say she gets 20,000. I bet she gets more than that. We'll just use that. So now we got 1.5 divided by 60. All right. So when she gets Social Security, 1.5 divided by 60. All right. So we take $60,000 divided by 1.5. 60 divided by 1,500, and that's a 4% distribution yield. Look at that. 4%. All right, and that's just at $20,000 for her Social Security. Now I have no idea what it'd be. You know, if she takes that early, I have no idea. So she needs basically. So what is happening here is, if she quit her crappy old job, she won't be able to take her spousal benefit. I mean, she could, but that'd be dumb. Don't do that. But anyway, she should wait to take Social Security for sure. Anyway, where I'm going with this. That's a 4% distribution yield when she hits 67 to 6 years from now. That's a big fat nothing burger. All right, so what she should do, frankly, is, I have a sneaky suspicion, they can reduce this right now just by going on Obamacare, simply by taking money out of the Roth in her taxable account. I don't know what her cost basis is. No idea. She did not explain that to me. But for simplicity, she's going to need $600,000. She's going to need $600,000 between now and when she hits 67. $600,000. All right. So $600,000 to cover that. No, it won't be $600,000. It'll be $480,000 because the husband's got Social Security. Yeah. So they'll need $480K from these accounts in which to draw on before she takes Social Security. All right. So basically, what she does is she lives off this guy if she has high cost basis. Don't touch the Roth. Definitely live off this guy, and that guy right there is gone essentially. All right. So now she's sitting at. So essentially what's happening here, she's going to live off this account for the next 6 years, all right, while she's waiting to take Social Security, waiting to take Social Security, waiting to take Social Security. Now she's on Medicare, and this guy will be dropped from $800 a month to, let's see, I usually use about $300 a month or so. Now, I'm assuming the $4,500 includes his health insurance. I don't know, but the Medicare will drop from $800 a month, we'll just say, to $500 for simplicity. So now they need $8,000 a month. All right, $8,000 a month. All right, so now this is gone. That $500,000 is gone because she had to use that while she's waiting to take Social Security. So that's gone. So now we got $1 million. So let's say that $1 million it got no yield at all. It just sat there flat and made no money whatsoever. So we have $80,000 a year is what our expenses are. $8,000 a month is what our expenses are. So let me erase some of this here real quick. All right. Oh yeah. Man, I keep screwing that up. All right, so $8,000 a month is their expenses once she's on Medicare. All right, and she has $1 million. And again, this is just saying she's got $1 million. We have no idea. Hopefully it'll be more. Hopefully it won't be less. But we have $8,000 a month as expenses, and I guarantee her Social Security would be more than $2,000, $20,000 a year. But be it as it may, I have a sneaky suspicion the husband took it early. $8,000 a month expenses. They got $40,000 a year of income. So we're saying $8,000 a month is $96,000 a year, and they got $40,000 a year income. So they have $56,000 a year, in which is what they need to live on. $56,000 a year. $56,000 a year from $1 million, assuming no growth at all. That's a 5.6% distribution yield. She's 67. Husband is 73. Man, that's a nothing burger. That's a big fat nothing burger right there. That's assuming that gets no growth. I mean, for heaven's sake, man, she's gonna. I mean, even if you just got 2% a year, you know what I'm saying? You'll add more to that. Was 2% on $100,000, $1 million times 1.02. Yeah, that's 20,000 times. All right, so she got 2% a year, $1 million bucks. Present value, 2% future value, 2% interest for 5 years, 0 payment. That'd be worth 1,104,800 roughly. All right, so now she got an extra $100,000 of income just for putting like a Ginnie Mae or something like that. So now she needs $56,000 out of 1.1 million. 56 divided by 1100, that's a 5% distribution yield, 5%. For someone whose husband's at 73 years old, she's at 67, 5% for 20 years, maybe 25 most. Man, that's nothing. And don't forget, these expenses will drop as she ages. And that's assuming no growth other than 2%. You know, the mortgage will be paid at some point. She can always take a reverse mortgage. She can always downsize. But at this point, the husband is 73. He's not living for 30 years. He's got 20 years, if even that. Now, that's going to suck because she will lose a Social Security, which will probably be his right there, and she'll just keep her own. And that will be a problem because the Social Security will be gone. But hell's bells, man. She's 67 years old. She has a 5% distribution rate. And that's, you know, as the mortgage is already 24 years in, you know what I'm saying? I mean, worst case scenario is pay the damn thing off. I mean, if it's $3,000 a month, you know, you can take some money out, but there's absolutely no reason. I mean, work an extra couple of years. I mean, okay, do that, but man, your husband's 5 years older than you. By the time you quit your crappy old job, let's just say at 63 or 64, now he's 70. Lisa, no. You're going to be fine, I'm telling you. And this is just basic stuff here. 5% distribution is you're fine. There's just no other way around that. You know, at some point, if you need to tighten your belt, then tighten your doggone belt. You tighten your belt when you're 88 years old. All right, whoop-de-doo. Oh, I can't go out. I was really like to go to Italy. As an 88-year-old lady, single, because your husband's died, are you really going to Italy? No. Okay, so all that money you were spending on Italy, are you going to spend it? No. Okay, so you think you're going to be okay? Yeah, I think you'll be okay too. All right. Love to hear your thoughts on this. We'll see you.